Hi, my name is Daniel Osbeck, and for my presentation, I will be focusing on the three parts of gestures, or rather, the three kinds of gestures. Oh wait, this is good. So what are gestures? Gestures refers to using parts of the body to communicate an idea or meaning with or without the accompaniment of a voice or verbal dialogue. And there are three parts, that's adapters, emblems, and illustrators. So what are adapters? Adapters indicate internal states by touching or fluctuations and changing in the voice. They can be targeted towards yourself or to others or even objects, and they stem from a feeling of anxiety. They're mostly unnoticed by the person who's doing it. You do it subconsciously. And as a matter of fact, I have a friend, every time he gets a little bit nervous or something, he will, his voice will change, he'll start to swallow more, and he'll start to clear his throat. So those are all examples. Let's look at some more examples before we move on. So these are some more touching examples. They're mostly focused on yourself, but they can be focused on others and even objects. So this guy up here is, opening his shirt. It's a pretty common one. And touching your head, rubbing the back of your neck, nail biting, and more object-focused ones would be clicking pens and grabbing onto a chair or playing with your phone, stuff like that. So emblems. Emblems are gestures with an agreed-upon meaning. They're not part of a formal language. That's why American Sign Language is not one of them. And they're not taught, and they all have an agreed-upon meaning with different cultures. So different cultures will have different emblems. So let's look at some examples of that. All right. Okay, so here are some examples of emblems. And a hitchhiker's thumb. You got all these ones over here, such as stop, giving directions, and victory right here. And this one actually has a different meaning over in Europe. Doing this is kind of up yours, and that originated from the medieval times when archers, if they were caught, they'd have those fingers chopped off so they couldn't shoot anymore. And so they couldn't shoot anymore. So when they do that, it's kind of like, hey, I still got my two middle fingers, you haven't cut them off. So the middle finger actually is another example of an emblem. And that actually originated from, or was first found to be used rather in a Greek play known as The Clouds in 424 BC. And back then it used to mean like penis. So that kind of changed to now. And here's another example of an emblem, Spock doing the live long and prosper. All right. Illustrators. These are the most common, and I've been doing them non-stop. They're the most common type of gesture used to accompany the verbal message that they illustrate. And I kind of like to think of it as talking with my hands, and it comes out of, there's no, these aren't taught, is what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, let's look at some examples. All right, so using your hands to illustrate the size and shape of something is a very common one. Pointing to stuff, using your hands to say no or yes, and just like what I just did there, these are all illustrators. So why is this important? Learning your own adapters and learning others' adapters makes you a better communicator. In the TED Talk we watched, Amy Cuddy, your body language shapes who you are. She kind of referenced that not only does your body language shape how other people see you, it shapes how you feel about yourself. And being able to control your adapters is kind of a way to show or not show as much anxiety when you talk, and you'll look more confident when you do. And also you learn how to read people better by knowing their gestures. Right. Thanks for watching.